Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do your January the 29th just for today in a meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Okay, let's see what we have here. The title of the meditation for just for today is The First Step, an Action Step. Let's see here. Okay. Do we understand that we have no real control over drugs? Basic text, page 18. At first, many of us may have thought the first step required no action. We just surrender and go on to step 2. But step 1 does require action. The action we take in the first step will be evident in the way we live, even from our first day clean. If we truly believe that we are powerless over our addiction, we will not choose to be around drugs. To continue to live with or associate with practicing addicts may indicate a reservation in our program. An absolute belief that the first step applies to us will ensure that we clear our homes of all drugs and paraphernalia. As time goes on, we'll not only continue with the basics, but add new actions to our first step repertoire. We'll learn to feel our feelings rather than trying to control them. We'll stop trying to be our own and only guides on our recovery journey. Self-sponsorship will cease. We'll begin looking to a power greater than ourselves more and more for spiritual satisfaction rather than trying to fill that void with something else. Surrender is only the beginning. Once we surrender, we need to learn how to live in the peace we have found. Just for today, I will take all the action necessary to practice the first step. I'll truly believe it applies to me. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. A moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Amazing. I enjoyed this meditation today. It really has me thinking about how even basic my own thoughts about the first step can be. And I don't know that I always have thought that way, that I just will do the first step and it's just like a hot topic. You need to put a first step on that, right? That's kind of like how it is, right? Just something that you say and believe that you have admitted that you are powerless over the disease of addiction, right? And that your life had become unmanageable. And honestly, when I think about it, I know there's more to the first step than just stopping. There's more to it. It's an attitude of surrender that we're talking about. Because if I'm truly surrendered, there's certain things that I no longer find acceptable for me to do. And this is just for me, but it's nice to actually see it in our literature. That hanging around individuals that are practicing addicts, may possibly be a reservation in our program. Tell me again, why would I put myself in a vicinity of individuals that are using the very thing that I'm done doing? I don't have to avoid them. I don't have to avoid them. I don't have that kind of fear that what they do can affect what I do. I believe I am responsible for what I do. However, we're not talking about an individual that has been here almost 30 years. We're talking about an individual that is just new to the program, the newer member. And even with 30 years, I don't practice hanging out with practicing addicts. I don't practice that. Part of what I do every day requires that I interact with people that are seeking recovery. And of course, there will be troubles. Of course, there will be problems, but practicing addicts, that's not for me today. That's not what I don't mind reaching out and carrying the message. But like hang out, let's go get something to eat. Let's go to the mall. Let's go to a movie. No, that's not the company I choose. Even though I know there will be circumstances where I will be in the company of individuals that are practicing addicts. But I guarantee you, they won't be practicing in my presence, and their access to me will be highly limited. It will be very conditional on carrying the message. That's what almost 30 years. If you're new to this, why? Tell me why are you still hanging out with the same people that you were using with? Why are their numbers still in your phone? Oh, we was friends. We go back to when we was young in the first grade. Okay. Okay. If they're that much of a friend, ask them would they like to make a meeting with you. Give them some of this Zoom information, this platform that they can go to meetings. No, you can't drag them in, but at least if you're such a friend with them and have so much history, carry the message that any addict can stop using, lose the desire to use, and find a new way to live. Just for today. I double dog dare you. Instead of, oh, what you doing? I'm just about to get my next. No, that's not even the conversation I'm trying to have with you. Check this out. We've grown up together. I'm clean. I've been staying clean. You know that my life is at stake. I have to stay clean. I have to get this right. You are one of my best friends, but I am not using with you. I'm not hanging with you like that. However, I would like for you to come to one of the meetings I go to because you're an addict just like I am. And maybe at this open meeting, you'll hear something that will make you want to change the way you live. Because I'm changing the way that I live, and eventually our paths, they may be at a fork in the road right now, but eventually we're going to be so far apart. And I just don't want to lose you like that, but I'm not trying to use with you. The first step requires action. The first step means that no, the crack pipe don't go in the bottom of the drawer or under the mattress. No, it goes in the trash. No, you don't even have to crush it. You don't even have to do any of that with any of your paraphernalia. All you need to do is go to the trash bin and throw it out. Throw it in the trash. Okay, check this out. Most people, when they're using, they got some paraphernalia on them. Take that paraphernalia in a trash bag, a Walmart trash bag. I wouldn't care what kind of trash bag. Pull up at McDonald's, order yourself some French fries, and as you're going out the drive-through, put that trash in that trash container away from your own trash container. Because this is what happens. You get rid of it, it's in your trash. And you get this bright idea, you know what the bag looks like. No, get rid of it. Make a commitment to the program that's been working for hundreds of thousands of individuals. Make a commitment to stop self-sponsorship, stop being so closed when you go to the meeting. This time, share, say who you are. Tell us about yourself. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. Come on, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Drink this recovery, drink. It is refreshing. It is life-giving. Those kids you lost, you can get them back. And you know what? Sometimes parental rights are totally terminated. And children at 14 years of age, they want to know where their mom and dad is. And they're asking whoever is raising them, can you put me in touch with my mom and dad? Not that I don't love you, but I like to know who they are. I want to have fellowship with them. They'll come back. Generally kids, and they come back angry. They don't just come back, oh, hi mom, hi dad. No, they come back like, what were you doing? Like, what were you thinking? I'm your child. I came from you. They come back. And you're going to need the spiritual principles of this program underneath your belt for that day, that wonderful day when it happens. You need to be ready. You don't have time to hang out with people that are actively using. No. Your first step is more than just, I stopped using. It's a surrender to win. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you. Hot topic here. Hot topic. I know some of you are like going to just be like, oh my goodness, she did not even say that. Did she say that? Yes, I did. Because your life is at stake. So is mine. But together we can do it. You've been in the flow of the stream, so get out there and do something mighty and have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to. Talk to you soon.